I was gonna say real quick, I did a little. It's not a whole story because it's not that big a deal, but I did go to jury duty, which I wasn't gonna go. I'm not gonna go all the way into it because I don't.
You're not
feel like
allowed.
I
think you should.
It's not my place to speak on it, but I was, dude. It fucking the odds of me being picked were like 0.
Yeah.
It was like between it was 1,000 people and whittled down to 100 people, whittled down to 40, whittled down to 14, and I was one of the 14. I don't know how I got this.
I knew you were going to be. Like
I did too.
The entire week leading up to your jury duty, it was fuck. I hope they don't pick. Oh my god, I'm just gonna try to get out of it. Don't worry, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do. I'm like, he's picked. That's it.
And it really was
that energy comes out. It's like when I'm allergic to cats, so cats can sense they don't want. I don't want to be around them, and they go to me.
Well, I will say that within the first 3 rounds it was so random. It was just, we have 1,000 names, they're picking out 100. Okay, I was one of the 100. All right, whatever. And same thing with the 40. But then once I actually had to go into the federal courtroom, I was like, I walked in like, oh no, like this is not where I want to be. And then I had to sit down and I had to, all the potential jurors go around. Both sides are there, the defense and the prosecution and the judge. And you have to go around and they pass the mic on, hi, I'm Claude and I work at this and I have this education and I have never been in a lawsuit and whatever. You just go around and say.
Give a little spiel.
They have a whole list of things you have to talk about yourself.
Yeah.
But I told them I fucked up because I'm used to speaking in front of a microphone and no one else was. So it really was like,
my name is Chris, and I work at the Rite Aid. And
then, that's every single one. And
it was all
me.
mumbling. And
hey, what's up? My name is Shawn Chatfield. I do this. This is my wife. Blah, 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 blah. All right, thanks. And I pass it around. And it's like, yeah, of course they picked the guy who was like engaging.
Eloquent.
The second I gave the mic away, I was like, I think I fucked that up. And then sure enough, I was
and
selected.
everyone just was,
yeah.
Oh.
So then,
see, I was saying I would have done it. I would have given a performance of a lifetime in there. I would have been walking in like, if you're in the court, I think you belong here.
I'm telling you, you make these jokes. The second I walked into the courtroom, I was like, oh, fuck. It was like the weight of how heavy it all was like really hit me.
Big old wooden room.
Yeah, it was a wooden room. The lighting was kind of cool.
They all look the same.
I've never been in one before.
Yeah. You talked about the technology in the juror box. That sounded cool.
That's what I was going to bring up real quick is that, so the juror box, which I've never been in, obviously, but there is a TV for 2 jurors to share, and they would show evidence on that TV, which was kind of cool. And like there were a lot of new technology things like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like as I'm just doing this thing, but our TV, me and this juror, I don't know her name, juror number 12, were it was kind of like at a weird angle, and then I looked, I'm like, oh, this is like I could fix this. I could fix it. It's kind of fucked up a little bit.
I'm getting nervous.
I'll fix this. Easy. No. So there's a little like dial to like make it loose, and then you can adjust it from there. So I turned the dial right as a witness is being questioned, trying to get the evidence, and then boom, 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 and like makes the loudest noise. The thing falls, the screen falls flat, gets unplugged.
Oh fuck!
Classic Shawn.
No.
Classic Shawn. Classic Shawn.
I was scared.
Broke the TV.
I didn't break it.
I was scared they were going to get you for tampering with evidence or something.
No.
Like, oh, you're trying to get in the way of it being seen.
No.
I wouldn't fuck with that at all.
Just your butthole pucker.
I was like,
when the whole juror,
I thought you were going to be in there with Haley Welch.
Turns to you and is looking at you.
I don't.
What did your partner say?
She just looked at me and went, this didn't happen. It's fine. It's fine. I'll fix it. It's what I said to her. Like, I must whisper quietly, like, this is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And so, I mean, to get it plugged back in, it was out for like 10 seconds, if that. It was.
They didn't have to help you. You got it fixed.
I got it fixed.
Oh, okay,
I can fix all these things. I just made this commotion.
Yeah.
It wasn't loud enough that the judge had to say like, is everything okay over there? Which was my biggest, well, actually I had 2 biggest fears. I'll get into the second one. But
hold you in contempt.
Well, yeah, but I was able to like fix it and adjust it. And then I did have the witness and the prosecution look over to see what that noise was. But it didn't stop the trial. The trial continued. I fixed it. And then the TV was a better position. My biggest fear was that I was going to have to pee like during what do you do? Like if you're the juror, what do you do? And so I
Not allowed to pee?
well, you are, but like when in the middle of a question, or I don't know how do you tell the judge like I have to go to the bathroom? And so thankfully I didn't. But this guy that I was friends with, like I made friends with, in the middle of the closing argument, he raised his hand like, Judge, I'm so sorry. I know I have to go to the bathroom. I'm so sorry. And they stopped the whole thing. And we all were excused. And like the guy, like he came out, I was like, I feel so bad, but I just couldn't hold it. I just couldn't do it. We've been there for so long. Yeah. So
that's a poop your pants situation.
Dude.
Diaper up for the courtroom.
I think I peed more in that place than anywhere else because I was like, I can't.
You're nervous.
I don't want to stop the trial.
Yeah.
And once you go into deliberation, you cannot leave that room. They will not let you leave. The room.
No.
And so there's a bathroom in there and food, but you are just in the room.
What kind of food?
What's that?
What kind of food?
There was no food. No food. There's no food.
I'm confused. I thought you said there's a bathroom and food.
Yeah,
sorry, bathroom. Sorry, drinks. I'm sorry. They had like water and coffee and stuff, but there's no food. And I thought they would
starve you out.
I thought they would give you lunch. That's why I went to Carl Strauss because I thought like, well, they gave us sandwiches or something. They didn't. You just got to get your own lunch. Yeah.
I think the cringiest court story I ever heard like that was reading Kevin Smith's book from back in the day, where there was he talked about when he got jury duty and he got anal fissures really bad.
Oh.
And he couldn't sit on the bench, so he started like laying down on the bench, and they like fucking like. We go, what are you doing? Like they yelled at him.
Yeah, you
in
can't
court.
do that.
And then he said in front of everyone in the court, I have anal fissures.
You know, well, this is where he fucked up. Because before the trial
Clerks 3
starts,
that's where he fucked up.
All the jurors are sitting there, and one girl was like, I have a final tomorrow. Can I not be here? And the judge was like, oh, yeah, go ahead. You're free to go.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure if he would have said, hey, judge, just before we start this trial, I got anal fissures and I can't sit down.
Yeah.
She'd be like, yeah, go ahead. Get out of here.
He said he wanted to do, actually, sorry. He said, man, I got to do my civic duty, man. I got to be out there,
Fuck that.
I don't know. Well, I did my civic duty.
I thought that was a good one.
That was good.
Oh, wait. Good Kevin Smith.
There we go.
It's really good.
Man, my 20 years in, my wife still owns my taint.
You know what? What the
We fuck like we're cheating on each other.
fuck?
That sucks.
You know what sucks? The last thing I'll say about jury duty is that this is federal, so I'm good for 3 years. I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
But there are other levels, like district or whatever. That doesn't count on the federal end. So someone on the jury was like, I was on a jury 3 weeks ago.
Oh, fuck that.
And they called me it for this. I'm like, well, it has to be a mistake. It doesn't count. So I have to go back and do this.
I think that they get a couple suckers to go forward with it, and then they're on the sucker list.
Is that me?
Then they keep fucking
Am I
bringing
on the
you
sucker
back.
list?
Yeah, because most people just ignore it, and these people are like,
I honestly,
they'll show up. Let's keep
called when it's
submitting
the
them.
lower courts. I've called and gotten my way out of it.
Yeah,
this
write a
one
letter or
was
whatever.
no bullshit,
Yeah.
and it was federal. And there was a guy who lived like a mile from Arizona and had to drive out here for this. Like it was not like
What the fuck?
it was a big. It's a big thing. I didn't want. They were like, yeah, money's not. That's not an excuse. There's like no excuse to get out of this shit.
Oh, man.
So I did it.
Yeah.
did it.
And
Well,
anyways,
do it.
I'm back. I've done it. I hope I don't do it again. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a crazy, crazy experience for you.
It was.
What'd the guy do?
I don't want to get into it.
Come on. What did he do?
I don't.
What did he do? Was he guilty?
I don't want to get into any of it.
What did he do?
I don't. I
he
feel
kill
like
somebody?
that is
Was
not
it a
for me
murder
to talk.
trial?
Thank God, the person who
All right, not a murder trial.
Derek's trying to put you in
a
jail
person
right
who
now.
was there
Did he
said they
steal
had
something?
a bar fight once, and she had to look at all these stabbing wound things for like the jury had
He
to
stabbed somebody?
No wonder you broke the TV.
He
No,
stabbed
no,
somebody?
no. This was not that. This was thankfully not a violent crime like that.
But you didn't have to
Okay,
look at it. Real
nonviolent
murder
crime.
caught on
No,
tape.
I did not.
No. Okay, good.
But
You
I'm
don't
not going
like
to get
seeing
into
that
it.
stuff.
I'm not going to do any
Come
of it. I'm just
on.
saying that.
Just give his name.
Come on. No names.
You didn't need to say what
No,
they did.
I'm not going to get
Come
into it
on. Why not?
because it's not my place. This
What do you
without
mean? Nobody knows who he is.
I'll talk about my experience there, but I'm not going to talk about this other person.
That's part of your experience.
Nah, I'm good. I don't want to get into that.
We
Sorry.
finally came to an interesting part of the
Oh,
story.
come on.
I'll say one thing you told me.
There was coffee in the room. Yeah. They
Okay,
didn't provide
okay.
lunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the crime?
I'll say one
What did
thing
he do?
I'll say one thing Shawn told me. He said dang dang. He didn't say bang bang. So
Did they make you sign an NDA?
The judge said I was not allowed to talk about it to anyone under any circumstances, including my fellow jurors, until the verdict, until we went to deliberation, then we could talk about it. And then after that, we were able to.
The verdict has been cast.
I know.
You're free. You're clear. The
You know
judge
what?
said you're clear.
You know what? I don't want to get
The
involved.
legal. Oh my God.
I'm not getting.
The people want to know.
I'm not.
The people want to know.
Nah.
You're sharing all the wrong details of the story. Frankly, I'll be honest. I was waiting for
They
this
had
to
drinks.
get to the juicy part. Yeah.
Not food.
Well, the drinks were
You
juicy.
broke the TV. Yeah.
I fixed it though.
Yeah.
did
Exactly.
fix it,
Yes. That was
to be
great.
fair.
That was.
I just thought that was
a twist.
It
I
happened.
I love that personally.
I
like
thought
that
you would
story.
like that part.
I liked
I
it.
held on to that information just for you, Rocco.
I like it.
Yeah, good.
I can almost like picture you doing every.
Of course
I
you
just
can.
didn't like
Such
what
a
you
Shawn
told.
move.
Well, I'm not going to go into what you told. I just don't, did he a free man? I just don't think that's right. I think that's. I just think. Sorry, I don't want to get in. You can bleep this out on when this, whatever day this comes out.